What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Aviation 767. Today we have Springfield International Airport update for the month of December. We have a lot of cargo, a lot of international, and a lot of regionals, and just a lot in general for the update. It's going to be a packed one, and I'm really excited. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm Aviation 767. Feel free to subscribe and like, but that is not a must, it is a ask. So we're going to go and start off the update here today with this KLM Airbus A330-200. He is arriving in from Amsterdam Schiphol, and he's going to be making his way to a gate momentarily. Moving on with our international aircraft here, we have this Emirates Airbus A380-800 getting fuel and final passengers on board for a flight out to Dubai. Moving on, we have the Lufthansa Boeing 747-400. He's getting ready to push back for a flight out to Frankfurt. And here, with an astounding model, we have this United Boeing 777-300 by NG Models. He's getting luggage on board and fuel. He's going to be making a departure out to London Heathrow. And finishing up with the international terminal, we have Aeroflot Airbus A350-900. He has arrived in from Moscow. Now here, moving on to Concourse C or Regional Terminal, we have this Delta Connection CRJ 700. He's going to be making a departure out to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson. Moving on here with our Delta aircraft, we have this Delta Connection CRJ 900. He's getting catering on board, and he's going to be making a departure out to JFK. And finishing up our Delta aircraft here for the regionals, we have the Delta Connection CRJ 200. Also getting final catering on board, and he's going to be making a departure out to Raleigh, Durham. And here, moving on, we have this United Express Embraer ERJ-170. He's going to be making a departure out to Washington Dulles. And here, moving on to our cargo aircraft, we have this FedEx Boeing 757-200 getting packages loaded on, and he's going to be making a departure out to Vancouver. Now here, just arriving in from Montreal, we have this FedEx Boeing 767-300. He is getting final bags offloaded, and he's going to be staying the night here. Moving on to our UPS, we have this Worldwide Services Boeing 757. He has arrived in from Gary. Now moving on to our final aircraft here for the cargo section, we have this UPS MD-11. He's getting the final packages unloaded from the aircraft, and he will be staying overnight. He arrived in from Chicago Rockford International. Now during the time of this update, we have a couple of aircraft here that are either in for maintenance or just doing some checks. Starting off, we have this American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175. He arrived in from New York LaGuardia. And here in front of him, we have this American Eagle CRJ 200. He arrived in from Appleton. And here, chilling inside of the hangar, we have this American Airbus A319 in the Allegheny Retro livery. He arrived in from Chicago. Now moving on to Concourse B, we have this United Boeing 737-800 getting passengers on board, and he's going to be preparing for a flight out to Chicago O'Hare. Now moving on to our Delta aircraft here, we have this Delta Airbus A321. He has just arrived in from Atlanta. And for the final aircraft of this side of the Concourse B, we have this Delta Boeing 737-900. He's getting final baggage on board for a flight out to San Francisco. Now going to the other side of the concourse, we have this Allegiant Airbus A319. He's arrived in from Orlando Sanford. Now moving right along, we have the Southwest Boeing 737-800. He is here resting, and he's going to be making a departure out to Las Vegas in approximately 2 hours time. And here, the final aircraft of Concourse B, we have this JetBlue Airbus A320 in the I Heart New York livery. He's pushing back for a flight out to New York JFK. And here, mid-taxi, we have this Frontier Airbus A320 in the Griswold the Bear livery. This aircraft is going to be making a departure out to Denver, Colorado. And here, for another beautiful international aircraft, we have this US Airways Airbus A330-300 getting catering and final crew on board for a flight out to Munich. Now here waiting on the gate, we have this American Airlines Boeing 737-800. He has arrived in from Miami, and he's going to be doing that turnaround back out there in approximately an hour's time. And here rolling down the runway, we have this American Boeing 777-300. He is just arriving in from Paris. Now flipping around to the other side of Concourse A, we have this American Airlines Airbus A321neo. He has just arrived in from Los Angeles. Now moving down, we have this American Airlines in the flagship Freedom livery by NG Models, Boeing 737-800. He had just arrived in from Philadelphia. Now here just pushing back, we have this American Airlines Airbus A319. He's going to be making a departure out to Austin, Texas. And moving on to our final main body aircraft, we have this American Airbus A320. He has just arrived in from Birmingham. And moving on to our American regionals, here we have this American Eagle Embraer ERJ-145. He's going to be making a departure out to Roanoke. And moving on, we have this U.S. Airways Embraer ERJ-145 in the Navy colors. He's going to be making a departure out to Augusta. And moving on to one of my personally favorite aircraft is this American Eagle CRJ-700. He's just arrived in from Cincinnati. And our final regional aircraft of the update, we have this U.S. Airways CRJ-900. He has arrived in from Pensacola. Our final cargo aircraft will be making a departure out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. This is a Prime Air Boeing 737-800 by Panda Models, a great model. And here finishing off the update, we have this Air Canada Boeing 787-900. He's going to be making a departure out to Toronto International Airport this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed the airport update. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but I am back. Have a great Christmas. There will be a Christmas unboxing, hopefully, depending if everything gets here on time, which I think it should. But apart from that, have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.